Welcome back to the channel. Out here walking around the city lake today. God, it's finally cooled down enough where I can finally get off that treadmill and go outside and get some exercise and get some fresh air at the same time. Have my Osmo Pocket 3 and my little GR3 and just kind of walking around, enjoying the sights, taking some photos, getting some exercise in. It's so awesome. It's like below 80 degrees for the first time in forever. Might take some video and stuff along the way, but just want to kind of sit down here and kind of go over what's going on in my life as far as my photo and video stuff goes. A huge honor has been bestowed upon me, and I'm so excited about it. And I thought I would tell you about it. I got a chance this year to go down on the field during the football games and take photos and videos of the Spirit Squad. And you see people doing this online and they just make it seem like it's no big deal, like it's just part of their job or their life or whatever. But it is a huge deal to be able to get allowed to get down on the field and take photos and videos, to be trusted to do that. And it's also a huge red tape situation that you have to go through in order to be able to do that as well. I had to go to the athletic director and to a few different people to get clearance. Anyway, I got a field pass and I couldn't be more happy about it, and I couldn't be more honored for that to be bestowed upon me. I mean, really is an honor to do that. With every new job, new opportunity, there's a whole gear aspect that goes along with it. And the girls, I kind of went out and measured it the other day. From where I'll be standing to where the first girl stands, I think is about 10 feet. And then from the first girl to the last girl in the formation is probably another 10 feet or so. So from where I'll be standing to the last girl in formation, I would guess is about 20 to 30 feet back. That goose back there had one leg. You think you've had a bad day? Try being a one-legged goose. Got to be sucking. The go-to for sports photography, field sports like that, is the 70-200 2.8. Don't think I'll be able to use that. I think it'll be way too tight for the first girl in the formation. So I think my go-to lens is going to be the 35 to 150 from Tamron. So I think that's going to be the perfect lens for that scenario. Now, I'm also going to be taking my 24 to 70 2.8 just in case, because the first game I won't know. It'll all be experimentation. So the first game I'll definitely probably have way too much gear with me. I'll take my 24 to 70 for sure, and then also my 16 to 35, because you also want to, ultra wide shot of everything, all the cheer squad in one shot. And then that lens will be able to do most of that for me, I think. I'm also going to be taking the Insta360 camera, because you can definitely hold that up and get a shot of everything. And plus you can get a shot behind you, what's going on. That camera really excels in capturing the action like no other camera can, and I'll be using it for that. But those are the three lenses that I'll be taking. I may take a prime lens. If I do take a prime lens, it'll probably be the 50 1.2. I really want to take the 85 1.4, but I don't know. I think I'll get more out of that 50. I think it just needs to be a little bit wider. I just don't want to take a lens that I absolutely will not use under any circumstances. And I think that might be what the 85 will be. I do this crap all the time. Got here plenty of time to walk around this lake. I've been screwing around, taking videos and photos, and now I'm running way behind. As far as the cameras go, definitely going to be taking the A7R5. That's my go-to. I wish it was a little bit faster, and I've looked into some other cameras that may be faster than that on the Sony end, but I'm not willing to spend that much money. That's crazy amounts of money to get that fast of action. So I'm just going to stick with the A7R5. It's been wonderful, and it does everything well, photos and videos. Also, I want to be taking videos on the sidelines. Boy, I mean, it's been a struggle to try to figure out what that camera might be. Yes, the A7R5 can take excellent video. but I want a more dedicated 4-video camera. Oh, it could be the A7RC. That could do it, and I may stick with that, but I really want to shoot 120 frames per second. I was thinking, well, maybe the FX30, but the problem with the FX30 is it has a really high noise when you're shooting 120 frames per second. You know, when you're taking photos and stuff, you kind of expect some noise because you have to keep your shutter speed so high, and you just kind of live with what you got. But when you start doing video and getting high noise in your videos, it can be really apparent and be really distracting. So I don't know if that's going to be the play or not. To be honest with you, in fairness, I've ordered the ZVE1 simply because it's really great in low light, and I can shoot 120 frames per second and use all my lenses as they're intended. Like, I won't get any kind of crop factor. But I don't know if I've had that camera before. Yes, it is awesome, but then again, I don't want to have just one camera for one specific purpose. But I don't know. I think it'll be the perfect camera for that, because you need the low light performance for sure, because the stadium, sometimes the lighting can just be absolutely terrible, and the 120 frames per second in 4K minimum noise, if you put it up to 12,800, I think it'd be the perfect camera for that scenario. That might be kind of my field setup for next week. He had a 360 camera on the back of his car. That's what that was. Oh wow! Look at that old truck, man. That's sweet. I guess that's a Camaro. Oh. Well, we got to sit here and look at this Corvette coming. That's all there is to it. Camaro. Yeah. Check out this Corvette coming. Sweet. Look at that bad boy. Stingray. I don't know what year it is. Look at that. Yeah. It'll be fine.